After being forced to take a week-long hiatus because I caught the flu, we're back, cyberpunks and retro nerds. Welcome to Neon Motherfucking Trash. I'm your host, Tommy the Hammer. Tonight we're going to be checking out one of my favorite flicks by director Brian De Palma. It's called The Untouchables. This movie stars Kevin Costner, Sean Connery, and of course, Robert motherfucking De Niro. I haven't watched this movie in many years, so I can't wait to refresh my memory on this one. You guys know this routine. Check out that motherfucking trailer. Peep that shit, you guys, and when we get back, you're gonna know Tommy the Hammer's opinion on the motherfucking Untouchables. Let's go, bitches.
Al Capone, respected, feared.
Somebody messes with me, I'm gonna mess with him.
Protected and obeyed by all but four honest men who swore to end his reign of power. Kevin Costner is Elliot Ness, Robert De Niro is Al Capone, and Sean Connery is Jimmy Malone in a film by Brian De Palma, The Untouchables.
Coming soon to a theater near you. Check your local listings. Rated restricted.
Power unchecked. That's what the movie The Untouchables is about, in my humble opinion. Is quite simply put, power unchecked. And here in 2025 American life, well, we're experiencing something very similar to that today. Power unchecked, with President Donald Trump in office for his second term. Men of high stature, high power, and no morals, no incentive to do the right thing, and it's power unchecked. The first time I saw the movie The Untouchables, maybe I was a little too young to fully grasp what this movie's overall intentions were about. Initially, when you come into the film, you think it's about prohibition, alcohol, and making it illegal overall. And during this era, yeah, sure, that's what this movie's about. But I've watched Untouchables now maybe 3 or 4 times throughout my life, and I gotta say, each time I watch Brian De Palma's film, I grow with it. I grow with the understanding of the film. And it resonates with me differently every single time I watch this movie. There's a lot of people in this world that feel like they can get away with horrible things. They can do no wrong. They can, rule the land almost as if they are a god. Especially people that are terrible individuals. And in this movie, we have a terrible individual. It's Robert De Niro playing Al Capone, a alcohol runner, a person that is trying to scam the system. He really full sends it with his character of Al Capone in this film. Not once do I feel like the man is phoning it in. He totally embodies this character to his core. By 1987, I mean, come on, the man was on top of the world in terms of an actor. I mean, he was notorious. Everyone knew him from his work with Martin Scorsese. And you have, Brian De Palma behind the lens here. And he already established himself with films like Scarface and Carrie. I mean, the guy was a notorious director himself. And then on top of that, guys, you had soundtrack composer Ennio Morricone, kind of full sending the vibe to this film. That's not to say that everything in this movie is a complete and total winner, because if you're not into Hollywood cinema, that whole razzle-dazzle scene from way back in the day, you might come into this film and be like, okay, this is Hollywood epitomized, and it really is. But at the same time, I feel like this is filmmakers taking a chance, doing things a little bit more risque. Maybe it's a long movie, maybe certain elements of it go a little over the top and super dramatic, and maybe some of it kind of falls flat for most modern audiences, but I gotta say, during the 1980s, there was this infatuation with period piece movies. They were really trying to kind of tap into the films of the 1940s and the 1950s and really bring it to a quote-unquote contemporary audience. To me, I feel like this is a film that you should revisit, and especially if you're into the old school 1980s cinema of Hollywood. This is definitely from a bygone era. So I gotta say, out of 10 stars, Brian De Palma's The Untouchables, I'm gonna say is a solid 7.5 out of 10. Great movie, and one to revisit throughout the years. I hope I've been informative, guys. Until the next time, tune in to Neon Motherfucking Trash.